Good afternoon, everybody. Bear with us momentarily, and we begin more farm build.
Cereal bowls on the coffee table, control the chords like a spider web. Chat says hi while I tie his laces. Pause the rage just to find his red gem. Cartoon's loud, but his laugh is louder. Spills his juices, that was planned. Yeah, right. I clean up and we hit Q together. Little sidekick on my clan tag. I'm hazardous FDM, but I'm daddy first. Got a headset crown and a stained old shirt. Got a 7-year legend at my side each day. Saving worlds online in the hall we play. Yeah, I'm carrying the team and I'm folding clothes. Hit go live while the dishwasher blows. Hazardous on screen, off screen, it's dad life mode. That's the code. That's the code. Homework done on the kitchen counter. Math sheet smudged with pizza crust. He draws heroes with our game of handles. Says when I'm big, I'm streaming with us. Let's go. Bedtime comes, but he fights the timer. One more round, I swear I'll win. I say deal, and I watch behind him. He's the clutch, I'm just logging it in. I'm hazardous FDM, but I'm daddy first. Got a headset crown and a stained old shirt. Got a 7-year legend at my side each day. Saving worlds online in the hall we play. Yeah, I'm carrying the team and I'm folding clothes. Hit go live while the dishwasher blows. Hazardous on screen, off screen, it's dad life mode. That's the code. That's the code. Some nights I'm tired, views are low, but he runs in, says, Dad, let's go. Hey, if he's laughing, I'm alright. 0 subs, but my heart's high. I'm hazardous FDM, but I'm daddy first. Got a headset crown and a stained old shirt. Got a 7-year legend at my side each day. Saving worlds online in the hall
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. We've got Kineas, and I'm pretty sure Atlas will be joining shortly. This is the Mega Farm build on Carpathian Countryside. Please hit that like, subscribe as usual. Let's get into it.
Hey, everybody, how you doing? Farmer Kenny is here. Right, should just be ranch hand Kennius at this point. I forgot how to bring up those automated lines. Hold H down, bring up the menu. Steering assist, thank you very much. There it is. Haha. Excellent. And then you click activate lane. All right, yeah, just give me 5 minutes, boss. Maybe 25 minutes, boss. Uh-huh. Not. I don't know. I'll be darned. I was all happy. I was all happy. Woohoo! Yippee! Oh, just making sure I do good lines. I don't know. Right. It's therapy. I don't mind. Oh, I can dig that. Hey, this is mostly much safer than flying airplanes. Nothing. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Yes. My mic on? So they can hear me just fine. And then they'll hear Discord, which is you. I don't know why that's doing what it's doing. It was working a second ago. Streaming software is weird sometimes.
For sure.
Yeah, it picks you up just fine. That's weird. Oh well. They can hear me. Now. Well. Made it around at least once.
Yeah. Starting to get the hang of it again.
It's not bad once you get the groove of it. Oh, you're doing up downs now, huh?
Yeah. So this grass is going to go where? What are you going to do with this?
So we are going to use a windrow, which is going to take the spread of grass and create strips of grass, like long piles, right? And then we will come back with a baler and bale it just as grass. And then the other grass field over there on the other side of the farm, we will cut and then use a tedder to turn the grass into hay and then windrow it and then bale it. So there's an extra step on the other field to turn the grass into hay.
Neat.
I am thinking though, about half of this field I'll bale, and then the other half I'm just going to use a loading wagon and pick it all up off the ground and dump it into a bunker. So we can pack it in there and cover it up and make silage.
Okay, great. And that's where you mix other stuff into it.
So we'll take silage, straw, and something else. I can't remember. I'll have to look at the thing. I don't do it very often, so I forget. And you load the ingredients into like a hopper, and it mixes it up, and then you just feed it to the cows.
Yeah, wasn't it? It's for the cows, though. I see.
Yeah.
So you don't put like the sugar beets or anything in this stuff.
No. The sugar beets, we should be able to just harvest those and feed them directly to the piggies.
So that's what you're doing now. You're trying to clump it up into rows, then come back with a baler.
Right. Or a loading wagon to pick it up.
E. So does the equipment ever break down?
So down in the lower right-hand corner where the speedometer is, you have a blue line and an orange line in the vertical formation. Orange is gasoline or diesel, and the blue is the repair.
Okay. Fantastic. So if you run into things repeatedly, it's gonna add up.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Biodome? Polly
With
Shore?
Pauly Shore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Mhm.
that movie. Every time
Been a long time.
I start eating chips, I have flashes of that movie when they're all high on that gas in that closet and they're eating all the
Well,
food. It's like, I have chippies, I have chippies, I have lots of stuff to eat. I don't know why it's so stupid. But I love that movie. It's great.
He ended up being a very humorous person. His movies were good. I liked them.
Jury Duty was pretty good too.
Encino Man.
I don't think I ever watched that one. You're going much faster.
He did a
with
farming
these.
one called, now I want to say Next to Kin, but I think that was the one with...
No, okay. Yeah, let me think of the title of that one. Son-in-Law.
Son-in-Law, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, I can't remember her name now. Thiessen? Timberly, Ann Thiessen?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one he, like, takes the combine out into the field and, like, starts writing his name and all sorts of crazy shit, right?
I actually don't remember much of it. I was working at the movie theater at the time when it was playing. And so, I got to catch bits of it and clean up afterward.
Ah.
That was a fun job to have growing up. Because I did get to see lots of great films, and I got to be a projectionist for a while.
I bet that was fun.
It was back when films were still, they weren't digitally sent in.
They were on reels.
Having a, and you could always tell I was working because the film would break like 4 times the showing. They were old projectors, and you got to get the tension just right on them, or it snaps. And then I would run concessions too. And so they had an alarm system set up whenever the projector stopped and the film broke. So I'd have to just be hauling ass, running around left and right. And then it was an old movie theater with a balcony. So, but the balcony's closed off. So I had to run out from concessions, run into the main room, make my way up these stairs to the balcony, and then unlock the balcony, and then make my way up another set of stairs to the darn projection booth. I'm glad I was fit back then.
It sounds like a pain in the ass.
Oh, but it was great. Fantastic. It was an old Fox movie theater from the 1920s, and it had started out its career as a vaudeville house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then transitioned into a literal silver screen movie theater back in the days. They used to actually project onto silver. And then people stole all those.
Of course. I'd be up there scraping all that off.
I wonder what a film today or a projection would look like on an actual silver screen, a silver medium.
Probably not as good because they adjust the colors and everything nowadays to be projected on white surfaces. You'd probably get like weird, shiny, reflective parts or something like that. Depending on the color that was being projected onto it.
Or to see the effect, try to find an old movie that was made for that time period. See what it was like. That would be something to see.
Yeah. The only time I ever spent, like, in the film industry, I worked for a Hollywood Video for a while.
That would be just as cool. I never got to work for a video store.
It was a pain in the ass. I wouldn't recommend it. Well, I guess you can't really do that nowadays, so it's not really recommendable, so.
Just dealing with the general public, you mean, or?
Well, like, it was fine for the most part, but it's the people that are very disrespectful and think they can just do whatever the hell they want. So, like, when they have late fees, like, you'll hear every excuse under the sun. Oh, well, it was because of this or that or whatever. And it's like, I don't have control over the computer system. I can't just delete your late fee willy-nilly. It's locked into the computer. Like, how much authority do you really think I have? Like, if you want to rent this movie, you got to pay the $9 of fees and whatever that you have on the account. There isn't anything I can do. Then they give you attitude. Like, you know what? Just fuck off. I'm not going to deal with your crap. Get out. That was the only time where it was a real pain.
It's getting a little dark out here.
A little bit. We're not doing anything too crucial, so if we need to, we can like run over to the house and sleep or whatever. One thing that might help, I will go into the settings, slow time down to real time. That's going to slow the process of darkness.
Okay.
We'll have a little bit more time.
Yeah, for a while there, I was very cinema crazy, so working at a video store would have been too cool.
I guess the good benefit was like I was allowed one free rental every week.
That's a nice perk.
Yeah. But I think at the time I had a jailbroken PlayStation 3, so all I was doing was renting the PlayStation 3 games and ripping them and bringing them back like a day or two later and getting another one. I had like 500 games on like several hard drives that I could just hot swap into the PlayStation.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
I didn't. You just did.
Yeah. Oops. I did not just say that. Don't report me to the
The FBI.
FBI or whatever. Way past the statute of limitations now, anyway. Right?
It's just funny back in the day that they took everything so serious that you always got the FBI warning at the start of the videos.
On the VHS tapes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were talking about just in general politics and just how everybody feels everything is so corrupt these days. And then you think about something like that and it's like, yeah, that's taken seriously.
Oh yeah, we all listened to that little warning, didn't we?
They'll come after you for copying a videotape, but won't go after the big guys.
Yeah. If you're a politician of any kind or in the government of any sort, you know, you can walk around and do whatever the hell you want, I guess. I think the best job I ever had, though, was working for the swimming pool company.
What was that like?
It was actually quite entertaining because half of my job was like selling pool chemicals and people would bring in their like bottled. They would bring in like a thermos or like a water jug full of their pool water from their yard or whatever, and I would test it and I would write down all the steps and chemicals required in order to balance their pool correctly, and I would teach them how to do it and stuff like that. And then the other half of my job was selling hot tubs and above ground swimming pools. So I kind of know a lot about that stuff, which is pretty pointless, I guess, but it's interesting. I think the best part of the job, though, was I would show up early. I wouldn't even clock in. I did it for free because I enjoyed it so much. I was always the first one there anyway, so I would show up like an hour earlier than I was supposed to. And I would pull in the gate, lock it up back behind me, and I would walk over to the display swimming pools in the big lot they had. And I would spend like the first hour of my early morning drinking my coffee and skimming the top of the water with the net, vacuuming it, cleaning the filters, and making it look really nice. That was so therapeutic in the morning for some reason. I enjoyed it.
Nice. Oh, I really enjoy swimming.
I used to until I started figuring out, like, okay, everybody's pool is freaking gross. They have, like, no chlorine in it. They don't balance it the way they should. They don't know what they're doing half the time, or most of the time, anyway. Like, these people that had swimming pools, most of the time after they would leave, I would think to myself, like, that person had no business having a pool. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. Like, they've had this swimming pool in their yard for 12 years, and I'm having to teach them how to properly balance it. Like, what have you been doing? How did you get this far with that pool?
That's funny. So once it is balanced, it is again, because it's for swimming in, it's totally okay. You, like, if you swallow it, like, you swallow pool water. Once you get it all right.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you don't want to go, like, guzzling the pool water. There's chlorine and stuff in it. But, I mean, it's not going to kill you. Might make you a little nauseous. You might throw up or something, but it's not going to kill you. But it was weird figuring out that what took the chlorine out of the pool for the most part isn't necessarily the people swimming in it. You would think that it would be, but there's a lot of other factors that draw chlorine out of the pool, or the active chlorine out of the water, and turn it into chloramines, which is like a spent, used up, dirty chlorine molecule.
Wow.
And I did a lot of studying on it because I had to. But I found out that phosphates are the number one thief of chlorine. And the phosphates came from the fertilizer that people used on their yards around the pool, or it was in the rain that we always got. And it's in the rain because the weather systems we get draw particulate from South America, and that particulate comes overseas from Africa. So dust is picked up in the African deserts, is drawn up into the upper atmosphere, carried across the ocean dropped into the Amazon rainforest, is then picked back up in the humidity and in the natural weather systems that come up from the south. It redeposits our African phosphate dust into our swimming pools, killing the chlorine content.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought that was really interesting.
But if it's an enclosed pool,
If it's enclosed, the swimmers, for the most part, or if they would let their damn dog in the pool. Dogs are so dirty that
Oh,
they
I see.
could draw majority of the chlorine out of your swimming pool in a matter of like a week.
Well. Man, I wish I could afford an indoor swimming pool. That'd be the greatest.
They're so expensive to maintain.
That's what I mean. If I could afford it.
Even if I could afford it, I don't think I would want it. They require like daily attention.
Yeah, I would imagine.
But yeah,
I think it was the movie 2010, A Space Odyssey with Roy Scheider.
oh, that's a
back in the
crazy
day.
movie.
That at the start of that movie, he hasn't left Earth yet, and they show his home in California, wherever, and they've got an indoor-outdoor pool system. So when they come inside, the wall, I mean, the whole area in front of the windows is like a swimming pool area that, either way, it was like indoor out. It seemed like it was indoor outdoor. You know, you could swim underneath and go outside
So
or something like that.
there's sometimes like a big glass doors that would like roll to one side or the other and like open it up like a part of a wall, you know?
Mm-hmm. But I've always loved the idea of indoor pools. I remember a movie with Paul Newman. I don't remember the movie so well, but because I was so enamored with pools, he goes to visit this corrupt judge. And this corrupt judge has an enclosed pool, not an indoor pool, but like with the bubble, like one of those seemingly looking like bubble canopies over it back then.
Oh, yeah.
And it was all super warm and super heated, so super foggy inside, steamy. And I just thought, oh man, that'd be the best.
I enjoyed hot tubs way more than swimming pools.
I didn't care much for going to the gym so much, but as a gym activity, the swimming was always loved it way more.
It's
So I
definitely
think-
therapeutic to swim.
Oh, it certainly is. So I mentioned earlier, like when I used to be in shape, could run up and down stairs all day, not a problem. I grew up with a friend who had a pool, and we pretty much lived in the pool for years. And so, yeah, you get pretty fit.
I almost
You
died
can.
in my backyard swimming pool when I was younger.
So did we, and we weren't younger. We were teenagers. We were we were already older, and we just did something stupid. The solar panel that you put on it, the heater blanket.
Oh,
or
that
the winter
blue
blanket.
bubble wrap cover?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got it in our heads one time to like swim underneath it and come up.
Yeah.
So then when we came up, yeah, no air.
Yeah.
But we both realized super fast what the hell we had just done, and got out from underneath it. But what a stupid. And then my buddy's dad just chewed us out for being stupid. Ah, well,
Oh, yeah.
we didn't die.
I didn't ever swim under the solar cover thing, I got like kind of stuck underneath the ladder.
Oh man.
It like climbs over the side of the pool to get in and out. I like got trapped underneath it and I inhaled a bunch of water and almost drowned.
Wow. Wow. That's
Luckily,
crazy.
I got myself out and got out of the pool and coughed it all out myself before I died.
For a period of time, I was scuba certified. I went and did all my scuba classes, and then went and visited my dad down in Puerto Rico and just did a bunch of scuba diving. That's the whole reason why I got certified before I went down there. And that was a blast. And down there in Puerto Rico, the water's so warm. You're thinking, wetsuits and everything. Nah, you just go with weights and your tanks and the shorts. And, you could be 90 feet down in the water and it's still nice and toasty.
And clear.
Yeah, and clear. And one side of the island has got warm flowing water, and the upper half of the island, the north side of the island around Puerto Rico, it's where two water systems meet, and that's the cold water. So nobody really goes, well, not say nobody, but they don't do a whole lot of scuba diving in the north half because in the cold water you get the predator sharks. And the predator sharks don't like warm water. And so, all the diving mostly went on. I didn't know anything about that. I was down there with a dive instructor, and he was looking for lobster. And a shadow went over me, and I looked up, and it was a shadow of a shark.
Oh, no.
And I freaked out. And I was pretty much like clinging to the rock wall. And when he finally saw me, and I pointed up to him, and he takes out he's got this little pad that you can write on with the grease pencil. And he writes, "Nurse shark, harmless," and then underlines harmless a few times. But man.
That's when I go, I don't give a shit. You say shark, I'm out, man.
My dad and I were down with the dive group. We were about 90 feet down. And all of a sudden, it's like being hit by a sandstorm or a dust storm. And we were completely engulfed. And so, well, what the heck? So we make our way up to the surface. And when we got to the surface, the boat wasn't there anymore. The tugboat, the anchor had drug. So the waves were kicking up, and the anchor didn't latch on to anything. And it just went. And we could see it way off in the distance. And we just had to sit there and wait until they could account for all the divers. So we had to wait for every diver to come back up, and then the boat had to wait for every diver to be identified before they could turn on their engines and make their way back to us. And we were there the whole time, and my dad was just making the Jaws music.
Dude.
Uh-huh.
Dude.
It was weird. It's a weird feeling when you've got that much underneath you, and it's pretty trippy.
I don't think I would do well in that situation.
Yeah, you got to keep your wits about you for sure.
All right, just about have all of this gathered. Got it all cut nice though. Good job. All right, I think I'm gonna just that little point. All that good. Awesome. Getting dark.
It certainly is.
Ah, you figured out the lights.
Oh crap!
Oh shit, I just ran into that. Way to go.
What, should I be just staying here or pulling it in to clean it?
You can bring that back in here.
Oh, I'm pulling it into a barn or something. I don't know my way around here.
I need to purchase a loading wagon.
Man, without a line to connect to, this thing's kind of hard to steer. There you are over there.
Yeah, so you can pull it in this first stall right here in this building. Be fine. I gotta drive over to the store, or go to the store and pick up the loading wagon.
Whoops.
So, well, that's not what I wanted to press. Before we do that, I'm gonna drive over to the house.
How do you hop out of it again?
I don't know. I use a controller.
Yeah. Let's see here. E. Aha.
It's dark. Yeah. Where am I going? Okay. Going to sleep. All right.
All right. Where was that power sprayer?
I don't know. Where'd you leave it?
I don't know. It wasn't me. No. Last time it was Atlas running around with it at the end.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it in one of the two
Oh, I think I found it.
storage
Yeah.
buildings?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to reset my vehicle back to the shop. So I can pick up the loading wagon. have returned.
That was fast.
The shop's not far. Kind of up the street and around the corner. What I may do though is, because I'm kind of sick of driving over there, is set the shop location close by. Because I'm lazy and I'm going to put it over here. Let's see.
So you're moving a town element?
No. I'm moving like the trigger, so like not the trigger, the spawn location for things that we buy.
Okay.
They'll show up here on the farm instead of
I gotcha.
across the map or
Gotcha.
whatever. It's over here, so there's kind of like these four there's things that mark each corner.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so here's the other corner and then it goes over.
Drop deliveries here.
Yep. That'll be helpful. The reason why I am getting that is because I want some silage additive, but I gotta remember what this takes. It takes the bottles. Who's there? What was that?
Atlas says, give him a few minutes.
Okay.
Cool. Speaking of, I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee. I'm going to step out for a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
No worries. Let's see. How much of this should I buy? 4? Probably too much. I'll get 1 for now because I don't know what this can actually hold. Oh wow. How much did that actually use? Well, good thing I didn't buy like a bunch of it. I almost bought 4 of those. Wow. Okay. Okay, second here, I need to change my screen. Go. Okay. So, lower, then turn on. only gonna get like maybe half of this, or maybe just this one strip before it fills up. I didn't want to go after two.
Right. So what's next for a farmhand to do?
Good question. So you can hop into a big tractor. I know there's a big tractor over there, right?
Oh, probably.
Hold on, I'm coming back over here. Let's see.
There's a red one and a green one.
Let me see which. Oh, it's the blue one is 123. You want the green John Deere.
All right.
Yeah, so you're gonna get in that big boy. And then over where is it? That one's got some straw in it. There one over here? Yes, so over here, where I am located, you will attach yourself to this baler here. Or just run into the silo. That's fine.
You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Everything's fine.
That's right. Everything's fine.
All is well. And that grass field that you just cut, you're gonna go to the far end with like the curvy edges up against the trees and stuff. And you're gonna start baling the grass, but you're only going to bale half of that field.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick up the loose grass, or as much as I can, about half of it anyway, and put it in this bunker. And then we gotta drive over it and pack it down.
Stupid.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Trying to get that over back to that field now.
You lost? Where are you going?
I have no idea.
Turn around and come back. Come back to me. Follow me.
And where are you? Let's
Straight
see.
ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna drive up what I believe is the middle of the field, so you'll get everything on the. I guess it would be on the left side. So I will start. Uh, I'll start right here.
Mean on this side, the right side?
So to my left side. So everything on that side of the field needs to be baled.
Ready?
Hold.
Ooh.
Oop. Always pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, the rest of the grass on that field can be baled. There's a tiny little strip left on the side that I was doing, but I won't need that. It can just be baled. Okay, let's see what we can purchase for silo compaction. That's it. I can do much better with this tractor on its own. I'm gonna get this thing stuck in here.
Big Bart?
I thought I was gonna get my tractor stuck on the silo pile, but I think we're good.
Fantastic.
It's not the most efficient way to do this. I want like a steamroller mod or something.
To do what?
To pack all this grass down inside this bunker.
Oh.
Ooh. I've got it to 21%, 22%.
I think I've toggled it off somehow. What am I doing wrong? What did I do?
So you need to turn it on, and then there's a pickup that needs to be down, like lower pickup. Maybe you rose the pickup thing.
No. Oh, maybe I turned it off. Yeah, that's probably it. Just turned it off. Dummy.
Not going as smoothly as I thought it would.
Lower.
60%. Is not going well. Good grief. Wiggle, wiggle. There we go. 80%.
All right.
Got all those bailed?
Ha ha ha. Magic 8 Ball says not a chance.
Not yet?
No, I got a couple more. No, I've got more to do. My baler wasn't on there for a while, and I was just going over strips.
Ah. Well, mistakes are just lessons learned.
Right. $9,900, yeah. Hey, there's a hot air balloon in the air over here.
Now I gotta remember where the trailer is for the bales. I think it's over here. Yes. Who dat?
Shoot.
Somebody said something.
Not me.
Uh, Atlas will not be joining us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Fine. Be that way.
I don't know who's cooking what out there, but it smells so good.
It's done. Oh, this is
Okay. I will be back with an empty trailer to get more. What's going on here? What's going on here? Why is it not giving me controls over the...
All right, boss. The missus is calling me in. So that's all the farming time I get tonight.
That's okay. We at least got one of the grass fields done.
Yeah. Let me take this thing back over to the shed and park it.
Is it all baled, or is there still more?
I think that's it.
Well, good work.
Well, thank you much. That was a lot of fun. Now, how do you detach?
The same button you used to attach. Whatever that was. You're the keyboard warrior and I'm the controller warrior, so
It is the Q button.
it's not the same button. I think you said it was E to attach.
E gets in. At least for me, you know.
Okay. Hopefully next Sunday we can continue our shenanigans as a larger group.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on tonight. I really appreciate it. That was great.
No problem, anytime.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Later. Okay, give me here. Okay. That game. Got him. All right. With all that being done and said, appreciate everybody tuning in. Hitting that like, subscribe button definitely helps me out. Don't forget to give Kineas the subscribe as well. He definitely helped out. And we will catch you all on the next one.
Cereal bowls on the coffee table. Control the chords like a spider web. Chat says hi while I tie his laces.